Hello everyone, and welcome back. It's time for more Dragon Quest IX. Get hyped? Man, I haven't been playing this for over a week now, so you'll have to bear with me if I forget something. But yeah, welcome back, y'all. In the last episode, we had just finished up a dungeon where we were dealing with the Saga of the White Knight, the Undead Knight, the Right Knight, as he was called in the end. We got to save his soul, and we got his gratitude crystal, and it was epic, right? I guess it was kind of epic. We did have to fight like a demon lady, right? Her name was, shoot, I was just looking at the video earlier. Her name was Morag. I know it was a name I remembered. Morag. Morag the demon got wrecked. She said some shit, and then she went bye-bye. But we went through that whole rest of the last rest of that dungeon, like half of it. Valeria was dead, and I just rolled with it because I just didn't have the time at the time to go back and revive her ass. So she's a little bit behind in level now because of it. That's okay. Wake up, Valeria. We need you. Valeria's our healer too, right? Because Maro's our mage, Evie's our fighter, and Valeria is our healer. I believe that's how I set it up. Honestly, realistically, I should have made Maro my mage, or my healer rather, not my mage, but I was just trying to think of names, and well, Maro and Evie were the first ones that came to mind, especially since I went with the all-girl team, since I'm a girl as well. Funky G is a girl. Okay, Valeria's back. We're good. Let's get back to it. Okay, so we did finish the quest of the whole Saga of the Right Knight, but we did not go tell the king of this city that we did it. So let's go get our reward for, you know, their request. Oh, I can't. I have to wait till it's daytime. Son of bitch! Well, I guess we can go outside and walk around for a little bit. I'd rather, you know, let's just kick it off with some fighting. Why not? Let's do some battles till it's daytime. I did name you guys, Maro. I did. I needed some girl names, and, you know, the first two that came to mind are obvious, right? I did name you guys. And then the third name, Valeria, I literally did random name generator. And it actually gave me Valerie, and I was like, I don't like Valerie, but I do like Valeria. So I went with that instead. Because Valeria reminds me of the cool-ass knight chick from Suikoden. She's pretty cool. Should have just done Game of Thrones names. Well, if I have to name anything else in this game, it's not a bad idea. I mean, technically, Valeria's in Game of Thrones too, right? Old Valyria. It's where the Targaryens are from. It's spelled a little different, though. Fair enough. Well, like I said, it gave me Valerie, and I was like, well, Valeria is good enough. Alright, well, if I keep fighting battles, time's not going to pass, so I need to walk around without fighting battles. But I'm just kind of warming up here. Not that I need to warm up on an RPG turn-based situation, but just re-familiarizing myself with what's going on here. And Valeria had to get to level 10, duh. Anyway, hi, Maro. Good morning. Gonna have to lurk most of the day? Alright. Sorry that you're gonna be so busy, but expected since we were gone all week. Also, I think it's daytime already. That was quick. But yes, have a good day. We'll catch you later if you have a chance to chat later. In the meantime, let's go get my reward from what we did last time. Woot. I don't think I equipped everybody's best stuff either because I didn't have the money. But I do have some money now. I don't have a ton of money. But then again, I don't remember how much money I needed to buy everything. I'll look into it after this. We might get some of the stuff from rewards. Because I know, isn't there a room that had chests in it that I couldn't go in because I needed to have permission or whatever? So we'll see. Anyway, Omega, you got Resident Evil 2 and Requiem about a week ago. Nice. Have you been playing them yet, or are you just waiting? Alright, anyway, let's talk to these people and get our rewards, shall we?
Rah, true here. Good to see you, lassie. Your mother's told me everything. Problems like White Knight is having a tough old time of it. I feel a wee bit guilty in hindsight. Still, all's well and well. You did a broad job there.
A broad job? I was like, you did a broad job there, brah. Anyway.
I'm impressed, lassie. Aye, you deserve more than deserve that reward, I promise. I'll have to open up the treasure chamber. You just help us out. Take it all if you want to.
Oh, I'll take it all. Don't you worry about that.
Just climb the stairs behind the throne and go outside. From there, you'll see the treasure chamber. Travis, I almost forgot. I've opened up the checkpoint again. It was closed while Stramash was the night was going on this.
Stramash? What are these words they're using? What the hell?
The big time beyond that checkpoint. Could be an interesting place for you to visit in no travel.
We're going east, young man.
Right, whoa. I hope you have a safe journey. And maybe you'll stop at Stornway again sometime. You'll always be welcome here, over here.
So Stornway is actually like our main town that we're probably going to be coming back to a lot because, well, the place where we recruited all our homies is here, right? That's what this place is. Although I don't know if I have any real reason to go back there unless I want to recruit a different character, like a different job class character. Also, story stuff. Nice one, Funky G. Looks like everyone here thinks you're the Flea's knees now. I think you mean Bee's knees, but that's cool. Fleas ain't got knees. See? Check it out. Benevolence as far as the eye can see. What? Oops, I forgot you can't see it. What a flapping idiot. I'm sure the Almighty will notice what we've been up to now. Anyway, we'll be back in the observatory in no time. You'll see. We'd best fast-foot it back to the Starflight Express then. Ready to rumble and roll? Absolutely. Next stop, the Starflight Express. Are you going to automatically take me there? Okay, no, I got to walk. Okay, remember there was a train or whatever. I guess we'll have to go check on it. I think it's back in an earlier area. We didn't have to backtrack for that. So anyway, Omega, you've been playing Resident Evil 2. You're around the parking lot area where the dogs first show up. So you're like... So you finished the first station section where you have to find the 3 medals and fight Birkin. So you're on like the second, what I would call the second section of the game, basically. So GG's on that. Are you playing as Leon or Claire? I guess if the dog showed up, you're probably playing as Leon? I don't even know if it matters who you play as first. I think the A, if you're playing the A scenario, I think it's dogs regardless. Alright, let me double check equipment here. So yeah, I don't have my shields for Mara Valeria. Okay, it's not as expensive as I thought. Okay, so I just didn't load up because I didn't have the money. Now I got the money. Everything's pretty cheap, honestly. Oh, wait, what the hell am I doing? I forgot to get my reward. I got distracted. I left and didn't go get my rewards. What the hell? I almost left without my rewards, idiot. Somebody's probably yelling at me right now in the comment section. Like, dude, you ignored the reward. That's what you came back here for, bro. But the king was so wordy, he made me forget. He didn't shut the hell up. Anyway, you started as Leon? Nice. Obviously. I mean, that's not obvious. Maybe you like Claire better. A lot of people like Claire. In fact, the next Resident Evil game, well, they're doing Code Veronica, which is obviously main character is Claire. But I do wonder if the next Resident Evil 10 will also star Claire, or at least Claire will be a starring role like Leon was in Resident Evil 9. Anyway, strong medicine. Cool. We got $1,000. I might not even buy anything now that I think about it. Strong medicine. File of aggressence. I'll have to see what the hell that does. And last but not least, a gold rosary. What the heck is that? Why did that have like a fancy loading? What the heck? I'm gonna have to look see what that does. Is it important? No. Is it an equipable item? Probably. Maybe we'll find out who it is then? Are you saying we'll find out who the main character of Resident Evil 10? Or, oh, are you talking about the ending of Resident Evil 9 stuff? That's what you're talking about. Anyway, an extract composed of the vigorous verve of victory. Alchemize it. Oh, right. This game has alchemy, which we still haven't really learned how to do yet. Right? We didn't learn how to do alchemy yet, I don't think. I got 4 mini medals now, though, so that's cool. Alright, so the item I must have been a piece of equipment. Let's go to equipment real quick. I'm assuming it was, yeah, there we go. Magical mending goes up by 7. Okay, I'm assuming whoever's got magic is best for that. Which button is it to switch people? There it is. Does anybody not have an accessory? Bunny tail. Is that for speed? What does this one do? Defense. Okay, you know what? Let's put this on you. I don't know if mending is like actual healing. I'd have no idea. But you're going to equip this bracelet because why not? Alright, well, that's that. I wouldn't say my rewards were amazing. The best thing, in my opinion, there was the $1,000, so that's cool. But what I was saying is I don't think I'm going to buy anything here in this town because we're about to head to another big town, according to the guy, according to the king man. So let's head to the east, and maybe we'll find some more cool shit at the next town, so I don't have to spend any more money here in this town. Because if I buy stuff here, I'm going to end up, you know, replacing it immediately, probably. So might as well just ignore what I haven't, because we're already here. Like, we already got to this point. We are strong enough to make it this far. We might as well just move on. You know what I will do before I leave, though? I will save it. I think the save point was over here. Yeah. This building right here. I do wonder if I should talk to people around here if they have another quest. I feel like if they were going to have another quest in this place, I don't know, they could. I was just thinking, like, they wouldn't have another one. Because there was a couple of quests here in this town, but I think I did them already. I have to double check. Don't we have a quest list? I'll have to see. Yes, I intend to continue my journey. Yes, indeed I do. I believe we have a quest list. Is it in battle records? We do. Alright, so we got these two done, I believe. But we still need to get... This quest has been... No, I don't. Old man in Stormway Castle wants you to bring him some magic water. Oh, right. I haven't found any magic water yet. It's kind of rare. Yo, what's up, Allie? Welcome in, sir. How you doing today? Good to see you, bruh. So we need to get some magic water. Again, those are usually kind of rare, so hopefully... Surprisingly, we haven't found any yet. Well, maybe we did. Let me double check my items real quick. I can't say I didn't find any for sure. I just don't remember finding any. Magic water, magic water, magic water, magic water, magic water. Nope. I have holy water, but no magic water. Sorry, not sorry. You're an inspiration. I've decided to follow in your footsteps and set off on some travels of my own. I want to travel around and help people just like you. I should look for people who have a blue thing over their head, right? Or a different color one, not just white. So if they have a different, like, little face over their head, they might have a quest. I think that's how it works. Like this guy. Traveled a long way to come to Stormy and get some panacea. I'm sure I'll be able to find an alchemist who could make me summon a kingdom as big as this. Heard talk of there being an alchemy pot over at the inn. Maybe I'll ask around there first. Oh, you don't say. Okay, let's go to the inn. They might have an alchemy pot there. I might be able to start doing alchemy. That would be cool. I guess that is a good idea before we leave the big town. Go say bye to our friends here at the inn. Hi and bye. Oh, hi, Funky G. Welcome back. Everyone's talking about how the wandering minstrel Funky G saved Stornway. You should hear them. You've become quite the celebrity, I must say. I'm getting quite a lot of attention just because I'm friends with you. Oh yes, before I forget, I found this when I was cleaning out the cellar. It's a pot of alchemy. It's a pot for doing alchemy in. Apparently an impoverished alchemist left it to pay off his bill ages ago. I'm not sure how to use it, but it's a nice looking old thing, so I thought I'd pop it up here and to brighten up the place a bit. Oh yes, very tasteful. It's beautifully made as well. Yep, I've got a good feeling about this old thing. Alright, so alchemy pot. I remember this is a thing. I do. I think in Dragon Quest... Did they have it in 8? I guess they did have it in 8, yeah. Anyway, you're slowly dying as always. Thanks for the update, Allie. Sorry you're slowly dying as always. But anyway, I think that's just an everyday thing. We're always close, you know, one step closer to death every moment of the day, I suppose. But anyway, vacay was good. Vacay was good. Thanks for asking. Yeah, had a chill time. Long drive there and back, but still, we had a chill time. Off you. What? Asleep? Goodness gracious, what an absurd suggestion. Absolutely not. Oh, and you were able to hear my dulcet tones, it seems. How fortunate for you. Meet the master of metamorphosis, the magical monarch of mutation, the tin pot king of alchemy himself, Crackpot! Alchemy, my girl, is the ancient art of mixing atoms together to create something that exceeds the sum of its parts. And I offer this splendid service too, at little to no cost. No, thank me later. That is, do you want to use me, I take it? Sure. You do? Excellent. Oh, not that I had any doubt you would say yes, of course. You're clearly aching to get alchemizing. Which means it's high time we started cooking something up. Oh, but I must give you this first, naturally. Alchenomicon? What a name. She learns the recipes for strong medicine, special medicine, and superior medicine. She also learns the recipe for strong antidote, special antidote, and soft wort. The Alchenomicon is now accessible from the Battle Records menu. Pew, 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 pew. The Alchenomicon is an indispensable tome that allows the alchemist to record and replicate recipes for oodles of exciting items. You only have a meager repertoire of recipes at the moment, but scour the bookshelves of the world, and that shall soon change. Therein lie the true treasures of alchemy, the juicy secrets of occult art. But we mustn't let ourselves get carried away. No, even the most eminent alchemists started from humble beginnings. So the first item on the agenda is to select your method of alchemy. If I may, I would recommend alchemizing from a recipe. Okay, sure. Oh boy, this is going to be fun. Anyway, you need to speed up the process and get your ass and get your bike license. Oh, you're trying to ride around on a motorcycle, Allie? You won't catch my ass on a motorcycle pass. But, you know, to each their own. If that's something you desire, then do it, Allie. Do it! You wish the heat would die down some? It's still in the 90s for you, Omega? You got that 100+ dog water humidity down there? Damn, Allie, that sucks. It's probably going to be around 80-something here today. It was actually not too bad yesterday. It was hot, but it wasn't, like, death hot. It was a lot hotter while we were gone, which was nice. Try your luck with your own pick ingredients. Let's just use a recipe and see if we have what we need. Medicinal herbs to make a strong medicinal. 2 strong medicinals to make a special medicinal. A medicinal herb and strong medicinal to make a superior medicinal. Antidotal herb and medicinal to make a strong antidote. So you have to pay for it even after you make it? Or no. Wait, what? Why does it have a... I don't understand why it has a buy price and a sell price. I'll make 1 strong medicine just because I can. Yes. Just 1 for now. Just to say that I did. Splendid, idle toil and trouble myself to make the strong medicine then. The question is it instant? Because last time you had to wait. So it is instant. You don't have to wait for the thing to do its thing. I like that it's instant. Choose the recipe you open to cook up. Chop, chop now. Okay, so we have a strong medicine. Dope. Does it tell me how many of these I have? I mean, it's fun to, like, just make them, just to make better ones. I don't know if you can unlock better ones by making ones, but let's see. Let's make another strong. I should just made 2. I feel like strong medicine's all I really need right now at this point in the game anyway. But I figured I'd make a special medicine if I could. Wait. I have 4 strong medicines? Oh, okay. Sure, make one. I don't know how I got 4, unless the output for the special one made 2, but I didn't actually pay attention. But anyway, I got a special medicine. Sick. And now... Oh, you only need a strong medicine. Oh. Well, let's make a superior as well. Fuck it. We're making them all, y'all. We're making them all. Anyway, 83 degrees right now where you're at, Omega, and it's 9:42 in the morning. It's probably about that here as well, to be honest. I already put the AC on before I even started. That's because it gets warm upstairs, though. It's not just because it's hot outside. Okay, so I should actually read what these do. 40. Special is for 90. Oh, the special medicine's actually better than the superior one. Wow. So strong and superior, but the special one's even better. Interesting. I didn't realize. Okay, cool, I guess. Wait, how... Why is this one... Why does it cost a strong medicine to make this one? Why would you even want to do... Oh, no, I'm stupid. I'm looking at strong medicine like it's superior and special. No, sorry, I'm looking at it wrong. My bad. Anyway, we need some more medicinal herbs if we want to make anything else. I could try my luck and pick my own ingredients. Will it not let me waste ingredients if I pick wrong things, though? I hope so. Because I got lots of ingredient type stuff. I just don't even know what to try, to be honest. I'm not even going to bother. Not even going to bother. I'll just make sure we check bookshelves throughout the game from now on to see if we can get some more recipes. Thanks ever so much, old girl. I shall look forward to seeing you again. Bye for now. So I guess we have to come back here to do alchemy, unfortunately. We're not carrying around the alchemy pot with us like in the previous game. At least not for now. Maybe later we will. But from now on, I'm going to check... Take some close look. Unmissable first sight when you arrive at store. There's a notice board in the middle of town. Latest notices from His Majesty up to the minute and using gossip. Okay, cool. What I was going to say is, I'm going to make sure I check every bookcase again, even if I've already checked it before. Chemical essentials. There you go. Pick up all the recipes there are. The first thing you need to do is ingredients coming out of your ears. Oh, never mind. We've read this before. Find ingredients. We've already read that one, for sure. Alright, I don't know if there's anything else really to do here other than I do want to stay at the inn. This is the bank. We don't need the bank. Ginny Weasley, we don't need your bank. Anyway, for Allie, it's almost 90 right now, and you're up in the racks with no airflow like a psycho. Damn. That sucks, homie. Let's go ahead and stay at the inn real quick. How much is it? 12 gold? Cheap. Cheap. Cheap, cheap. Oh. Sorry, I was looking at my phone. I was like, there's a notification on there. I didn't recognize the symbol. Anyway, good morning. Good morning to you. Patty's party planning. I'm good. I just wanted to double check what her offerings were. Alright, wait. Okay, the last check is, what the hell does this guy do? This is the lift for the Royal Suites. Perhaps you're unfamiliar with the Royal Suites. Maybe, if I may be so bold as to offer a brief explanation. Sure. I should be delighted, madam. So, the Royal Suites are preserved for our most exclusive guests. The rooms offer exquisite comfort and bridal hospitality. Farewells are a part of life, you see. Even guests that one wishes would stay forever must at some point check out. But we hope that the luxury and lavishness of Royal Suites will encourage such guests to linger a little bit longer. Someone of your stature is, of course, most welcome to visit them freely, madam. Oh, yeah? Sure. Let's take a look at these Royal Suites. I don't even know what to expect. Maybe there'll be some bookshelves. I can get some recipes. I have no idea. So we got a fancy conference room situation. I don't know. It's a fancy ass bed. I'll tell you what. That's fancy. It's fancy dancy. Nothing in there. There is a pot up there. I will break that to see if anything pops out of it. That's not a pot. I mean, it is, but it's got a plant in it, so I can't break it. So never mind. That was it, huh? Alright. Well, there you go. We got Royal Suites. They're so sweet. They're so royal. So fresh, so dozer. Alright, we might be done here in Stornway finally then, now that I've revisited the inn to talk to my homies. We got alchemy unlocked, which is dope. Let's talk. Oh, actually, let's talk to the dude in the middle of town now. He might want me to make him something. You're a traveler, aren't you? Pleased to meet you. The name's Bill. I came to Stormway in search of a panacea that said to cure all kinds of ills and ailments. I don't suppose you feel up to making some, do you? You know, with the old alchemy, I'd give you a glebe and guinea in return. Sure, I can make a panacea, I guess. Let me jot down the recipe for you. Okay, here you go. Sick. So we have the recipe already, too. You were literally checking every bookshelf at even the town of Angel Falls? I'm gonna, for sure. Reads the sign. The threat of the White Knight is past. Subject to storm where you may now live in your peace and peace. Enjoy the celebration, raise your glasses. The brave traveler funky Jew. Save us all. Yay, I did it. Alright, so he gave us a recipe. Let me see if I can see it so I can see what I need to pick up. Grew up so fast. Look at you winning your 100th battle already. Wow, we've already fought 100 battles? Jesus. 137 to be exact. I'm way over 100, bruh. Apparently I get an achievement, or a title of Victoria 400 battles. Nice. Good for me, I guess. Sorry, Alchemicon is what I was trying to go to, so I can see the recipes. Panacea. Special medicine, superior medicine, and a moonwort bulb. I don't have any moonwort bulbs? Really? Can I buy those? I'll have to see. Double check the item shop here before I dip. Like I said, I want to make sure we do all the things here. Item shop, this one. Fucking cat fuzzballs flying around this house all over the place, man. It's so annoying. Alright, what do you got, bro? You got any moonwort bulbs? I need one. You don't have any moonwort bulbs. You disappoint me, sir. I guess we'll just have to travel the world till we find one. That makes me sad. I am low on medicinal herbs, though. I don't have any. So I'm going to buy... I'll just buy 10. Fuck it. I'm assuming you put all those in the bag. Yeah, okay. Funky got one of those and you put the rest in the bag. Got it. Yeah, otherwise, I guess we're good for now. I don't have any moonwort bulbs, really? That makes me sad. Sad face. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna just go exploring. We need to find magic water and moonwort bulbs. Those are both on my to find list. Man, I guess I'm gonna go check for recipes for a bit, I suppose. Like, look around town for bookshelves real quick. Wait, you have a quest? You're a traveler, aren't you? I don't suppose you're heading in the direction of Zir. You see, I'm desperate for one of those even cloths the Ragged Reapers around there sometimes drop. If you happen to get a hold of one on your travels, I don't suppose I could have it, could I? Okay. Even cloth, huh? Alright. I'm trying to make myself look a bit of a temptress, you see, and an outfit made of even cloth will really help me. My boyfriend Romeo, her name is Julia, works at the checkpoint. When he sees my new outfit, he'll love me even all the more. Okay, Julia and Romeo. Alright, so there's a monster that drops what you're looking for around the town of Zir, which I guess is where we're headed next. I'm assuming that's the name of the town we're headed to next. I also should keep note that I can spin the camera left and right a little bit if I need to. And this is why I also wanted to look around, because you never know who might have a new quest that was not available before, you know what I mean? Also, this chest reset? The blue chest... Oh my god! It had a moonwort bulb. How lucky could I get? I guess we're gonna go make my panacea now then, huh? Sounds like a plan. Hell yeah, brother. Let me finish checking the houses real quick, though, for bookshelves and whatnot. I don't have a bookshelf in here, no. But if you remember, checking stuff a second time, apparently items can spawn even if you've already checked them, which I find to be weird. But that just means you'll never find anything super important inside of any of those types of places, I guess. Some nights they got effed up here. Group of monsters took us by surprise. We ran away as fast as we could. My life lag behind a bit. That's how she got injured. Okay. Didn't say anything about a quest there, so just gonna keep moving, I guess. Alright. I guess we're just gonna work our way back to the inn over here and make the moonwort bulb, or not make the moonwort bulb, but make the panacea with the moonwort bulb. Shall we get cracking? We shall. Panacea, please. I need one. Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble, make me panacea today. Be a cool item to keep, but no, they're gonna make me go give it to somebody. Lame. The Alchemicon. What is that from? The Necronomicon. That's from something. Is it like a... what the hell's the name of the game? Wow. Overcooked. Is that an Overcooked reference? I can't remember. Anyway. Here's your panacea, homie. So you managed to make some. Will you swap it for a Gleben Guinea? Sure. I don't know what Gleben Guinea is, but I'm assuming it's an alchemy ingredient. Maybe that's not quite enough considering all you've done. I know. Here, have a look at my favorite recipe book. Oh, sick. On-trend accessories you can alchemize at home. Sick. Strength rings, slime earrings, and bow tie. Hell yeah. Agility ring, prayer ring, and life ring. Yo, the prayer ring is amazing. Hell yeah, that was a worthwhile quest to do as soon as possible. Absolutely. Awesome. I wasn't expecting to get the ability to make a prayer ring already. That's awesome. That moonwort bulb find was clutch as hell. I like it. Alright, did I go in this house already to look for a recipe situation again? Any bookshelves around here? Any blue quests around here? Looking for people that got a little blue face over their head. I don't think so. Alright, we're probably good here for now then, until I go find myself some magic water or the monster that drops stuff over in Zier. So let's just head east. Easterly direction. We should be able to cross this bridge over here, I think. And we shall return at a later date. I suppose I can fight a red slime, why not? You did bring my attention an interesting thought, though, Omega. I might want to go back to Angel Falls at some point and check the town there as well for recipes and written on shelves. There wasn't any other bookshelves in this town. It was just the ones in the inn. There might have been some in the castle, though. I didn't go back in there and look. Also, Funky G's level 13, yeah. And Eevee's 12, yeah. Ooh, got some more skill points to work with, too. Alright, so what were we doing so far? We have Claw at 4, and we have Focus at 11. Psych Up's the next focus thing. She has been using Claws, so let's just go to Attack plus 10 with the Claws. That's a good idea, I think. And then we'll go ahead and mess with it differently next time. Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a blizzardy plan, baby. Sounds like a blizzardy plan. Alright, so now we're going across. If you looked at the map, you could tell this was like a little islandy place. Yeah, there's even an island off to the east. We're going to have to figure out a way to cross some water, I guess. But I'm going to explore a little bit. Remember, I haven't found any treasure chests out here in the world map yet, and I thought maybe there would be some. Like there was in Dragon Quest VIII. But we haven't seen any yet. Dragon Quest VIII had treasure all over the goddamn map. I very much enjoyed Dragon Quest VIII. The more I think about it, like, Dragon Quest VIII was definitely still even better than this. This hasn't been bad, though. It feels like a step backwards in graphics because it's on a handheld. And obviously we're playing it in a blown-up, more, you know, modernized look at. Well, I shouldn't say modernized, but, you know, the resolution is different because we're not playing it on a handheld, I guess is what I mean. But, yeah. Dragon Quest VIII, man. It was so fun and just very, very charming and good. What the hell is this? Oh, there's just some hammer hoods, which I assume is the harder version of the brownie, because I think the last version of those guys were called brownies. You gonna go eat some breakfast, Omega? Alright, I'll be here, questing like a dragon. Haha! Valeria did not take damage because you suck. Bitch. That's what I like to see, dog. Okay, so I could go down onto this beach right here. Son of a beach. Ooh, look at all. Oh! I was gonna turn around and fight that guy. I was picking up a seashell, damn it. A Wooper Trooper. Oh, that's awesome. He's an axolotl. Anytime I see the name Wooper, I just think of Wooper from Pokemon, obviously. But yeah. Speaking of Pokemon, oh my god, guys. Oh my god. Maybe I'll wait till Omega gets back, but man. Pokemon has been consuming my life in the last couple weeks for sure. And I don't mean the games. I'm talking about the Pokemon cards. Or they. We can talk more about that later. In fact, you can't see it on my desk, but yeah. Anyway, let's fight this thing. What is it called? Flython? Flython! Get him. Hopefully he's not super hard. He's big and scary looking. 12 damage is withstandable, so we can get this guy. We can get this guy. No big deal. Flython dropped. A snake skin. Okay. I forget what the name of the enemy is that is supposed to drop something. What was the name of the enemy? I have to double check. It wasn't these guys, I can tell you that. It wasn't the Whooper and the Flython, that's for sure. It wasn't these fire spirits either. Anyway, I kind of want to kill them first. Nah, let's kill the Whooper Trooper first, I guess. Morrow can use some crack on them, though. Crack-a-lacka, baby. Crack-a-lacka, baby. And you don't have any spells that are really worth using on that thing. So smack the axolotl. Oh yeah, we're strong enough to just clear the field quick. Crack-a-lacka, baby. I think I'm over-leveled at this point in the game. I've fought so many battles already. I think I might be a little over-leveled, which in a Dragon Quest game is never a bad thing. So otherwise these games can be quite tedious, and you're going to want to grind anyway. So, you know, to be over-leveled in the scope of the game itself without having to grind on purpose is actually quite nice. I feel like I did a pretty good job in Dragon Quest 8 in the same vein there. Like I didn't feel under-leveled very often in that game either. I felt pretty much at level or over-leveled whenever it mattered. But alright, I guess there's no treasures in the map, but there are shinies to pick up, so the shinies are what we should be looking for. You know what? The Hammerhoods might be the enemy I was looking for. Is this a slime? It is. A she-slime. She-slimes. She-slime on the she-shore. Yeah, I need some better weapons for Morrow and Valeria, because their attack sucks. Or I just... it's actually, Valeria is not bad. She just needs a better weapon. That's spears. Oh, and she's also under-leveled compared to the other rest of the homies. But yeah, Eevee and Funky are clearly going to be the real damage dealers for a while. I don't really ever expect Morrow to do damage with attacks, but having magical element spells is always a smart move. I want to say these Hammerhood guys are the ones I want to get a drop from, right? I believe she called them something Hood, right? I'll have to double check the fucking quest. I know it says the name of the enemy on it. I thought she said hooded enemies on the way to Zir. Around Zir. I think that's how she worded it. And if it is these guys, then we'll just keep fighting until they get the drop. I'm gonna double check the battle record quest list real quick, right quick. Making a mark on the monster world. 10% of the defeated monsters list is... oh, wow. I've already killed 10% of the monsters in the game. I guess it shouldn't surprise me that much. This game isn't supposed to be like a 100-hour game like freaking Dragon Quest 7 and 8 were. Not that those games took me 100 hours, but... this game is supposed to be reasonably long, but not as long as those games are. Let me double check the list about... Ragged Reapers. Okay, so this is... I definitely haven't fought those yet. We need to find those. Ragged Reapers. Let me see if hopefully we can spot what they look like on the map so I know what I'm looking for. I don't think it's those guys with the leaf. It's definitely not these guys. I don't think it's these guys. Let me double check these guys. What are these guys called? Hoppin' Badgers, or Boppin' Badgers, rather. The good old Boppin' Badgers. Trying to bop you with a leaf, dog. Get wrecked. Let's all get out. We're looking for Ragged Reapers. Again, I have no idea what they look like, but here we go. Yeah, Valeria's stab is actually not bad at all. Magic Beast Hide, nice. More stuff for alchemy. I like it. We got some more she-slimes by the seashore. Ragged Reapers, where you at? Ragged Reapers, where you at? I'm looking for you at. I'm looking for you at. Ragged Reapers, where you at? Ragged Reapers, where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? I don't want to fight you bopping ass badgers. I want Reapers. I don't even know if this is where Zir is at, to be honest. What the hell? Is there anything over here? I'm honestly expecting to go to like a place over here, but maybe not. Well, oh, you know what? I'm not even supposed to go this way. I'm supposed to go to the train. Now that I think about it, I was supposed to go to the train, y'all. So me coming here might have been not worth my while yet. Especially since I don't think I can cross the water right now, right? So maybe the train will become my boat. Wouldn't that be nice? Alright, well, I might have got a little ahead of myself coming over here, unfortunately. I kind of forgot I was supposed to go find the train. I keep sidetracking myself by doing other things and then going, wait, what was I supposed to do? Oh, yeah, this. And I'm like forgetting the other thing we were supposed to go do. That's alright. It's not like we went into an area that was too strong for me or anything like that. We're fine. I also don't even know if we're in the right place in general. Bitch said east, but maybe he meant like northeast. I gotta go through like the checkpoint or whatever. Because the king did say the checkpoint to the east. So maybe he literally meant northeast and there's like a checkpoint up there. Because I think there is a checkpoint up there. You always think those guys look like Pokemon? I was just saying that, Omega. They remind me of Wooper, obviously. And they called Wooper Troopers. Which even makes it more obvious to call them Wooper. You know, I'm going for these mages first. But yeah, anyway, since you're back from breakfast already, Omega, I was going to talk about Pokemon, and I figured I at least wanted somebody here who was listening for sure. So, me and Morrow, or especially Morrow has really gotten into Pokemon cards lately. She has made some decisions and has decided that she's starting to collect Pokemon cards again, you know, versus having collected Pokemon cards, you know, when she was a kid. Although I will say a couple years ago we did buy all the Pokemon 151 set, the Scarlet and Violet 151 set, so it's like all the classic, you know, original 151 Pokemon, but it was a new card set, which was pretty cool, and we got most of it. We don't have all the art cards, but we have all the Pokemon at least. We bought that a couple years ago, though, back in 2024, I believe, when those cards were new. But Morrow has decided she's going to get back into it, and she wants to collect all the Eevee cards and things like that. Some Eevee cards. She wants the Hisuian Zoroark cards. She's been collecting Zorua cards also, and regular Zorua and Zoroark as well. But because she's been starting to collect, she's starting to like get obsessed with it a little bit. Like she's into it right now. And of course, she's roped me into this, of course, because, well, I do like Pokemon and I do miss collecting the cards. I'm still salty about my collection I lost when I was a kid. But anyway, because of this, we might have splurged a bit and bought a bunch of cards. Like last week before I actually left for my trip, I think it was after I had streamed on Tuesday, I went shopping to like buy some stuff, and I might have found a nice little trove of available cards at Walmart while I was shopping for groceries. I just happened to check the kids aisle where the cards were at, and I saw there was a whole section where they actually had some available. I was like, wow, really? Like, almost never see that much stuff available right now with all the scalping going on. So I was like, man, and it's at, you know, regular MSRP price. I don't have to overpay from scalper prices or GameStop prices. We'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, anyway, the point is I bought a bunch of cards. We popped them all open. We got some decent stuff. A couple cool stuff. A couple of cool things here and there. But Morrow was like, did they have more? I was like, they had a lot more. I just bought one of everything, essentially, that they had in the shelf. And she's like, let's go get more. So she might have went and doubled up and bought exactly the same amount of stuff I already bought. So we both loaded up on a bunch of Pokemon cards. And yeah, holy moly. Yeah. So the reason why I was getting to that is because yesterday after we got home on Tuesday actually, so I've been home for a whole day, but I didn't stream yesterday because Morrow took the day off and we just hung out all day, and we actually went out on a Pokemon card hunt, and we kind of tried to check everywhere we could possibly check that might have Pokemon cards. To no avail for the most part. We did go to Barnes & Noble, got lucky, and found that they had some booster packs for one of the sets that we're not really trying to pull from too much. So we bought, and they were MSRP price, so I bought 2 packs. They only let me buy 2 packs, unfortunately. So I bought 2 packs, then Morrow went back in and bought 2 packs for herself. So all we got yesterday on our hunt that we went all around town for was 4 packs of, shoot, what was the name of the set? Shoot, I don't even remember the name of the set right now, I'm blanking. But anyway, we only got 4 packs of that. That was unfortunate. I want to say it was called Chaos Rising. That sounds right. But anyway, then as we were already home and from our adventure, Morrow's brother called and told us that GameStop was still doing pre-orders for the 30th anniversary collection that's coming out in September/November this year. which we also want to try and get some of those cards because they look dope. It's going to be hard, though. But the problem is GameStop is triple pricing Pokemon cards. GameStop, dude. What the hell? They get bulk fucking discount amounts of cards, and they fucking sell that shit for triple the price. They're basically being scalpers. It's super irritating. Like, we actually went over to that GameStop. They had a lot of stuff to buy. Everything was double to triple the price. I'm like, I don't even want to buy any of this. So we didn't. Or, well, I shouldn't say we. Morrow bought one thing, but that was it. We didn't buy a super uber expensive thing because everything was so fucking ridiculous. Like a $90 big box thing that they had, they're selling it at GameStop for $350. That's over triple the price. That's ridiculous. It's basically 4 times the price. That's so crazy. Anyway, let's get back to the game real quick. We'll talk more about Pokemon cards after some more plot stuff. Hang on a minute. The Starflight looks exactly like the Flappin' Same. I was sure we'd have given it a new release of life by now. Wow, her words are just throwing me off. A new release of life by now. Okay. If the Almighty had noticed all our good work and decided to help out, it'd be all glowing. I can't have got the wrong end of the gear stick on this one, can I? No, of course not. What am I saying? Come on. I'm sure it'll perk up once we get inside. I hope so, because we need a way to, like, go across some water. Although I'm kind of expecting us to go through a checkpoint on the northeast and not the east-east. GameStop's going to need to try anything if they want to stay in business thanks to PlayStation. Agreed. Agreed. GameStop's one of those companies that feels like it's going to go bye-bye within the next, we'll say 10 years just to be conservative. I think it's less than that. But I think GameStop will not exist in less than 10 years, for sure. And the game companies are helping push that to happen sooner because of the physical copy stuff, like you said, Omega. It's crazy. I don't believe it. It all looks exactly the Flappin' Same. And after we went all that trouble, has the Almighty decided to turn a blind ear on us or something? A blind ear? What? Yikes! What was that? The whole thing moved when you came in just then. When you came in. That's it. That's it, Funky G. The benevolence you got from helping that night has given you back some of your Celestian powers. It looks like my first instinct didn't stink after all. The Starflight will fly if she has a Celestian on board. But first you need to help people so you can get your powers back. Get back all your powers and we'll have the old girl flying like a dream again. We better flat-footed over to that town beyond that checkpoint. I bet it's cram-packed with people in need of our help. Woohoo! There's hope at last. Time to disembark on a mission of mortal mercy. Ha ha! Oh my god, this reminds me of freaking... what the heck? Ayuden Chronicle Rising, you know, the prequel to 100 Heroes. The one where we had to walk around and help everybody and get stamps. Like, that's not new to RPG, having to go around and do quests for people, but it's just like, that's what this reminds me of. And then obviously there's the whole gratitude crystal thing from Skyward Sword that this just straight up is ripping off. Actually, this probably came out before Skyward Sword? Skyward Sword would have come out in 2000... I want to say 2009? Maybe? 10 maybe? I'm not sure exactly what year Skyward Sword came out off the top of my head. Because 06 was Twilight Princess. That I'm pretty sure about. Because that was when the Wii came out, Twilight Princess came out. And it was also on the GameCube, which is what I bought it for. Because I didn't have a Wii. Although I did get a Wii very quickly. Almost not exactly day one, but within the first week I did get a Nintendo Wii. Medicinal herb, yay! Wii was actually the first console I bought on launch myself. I did get a GameCube on launch as well, but I got it for my birthday. I actually skipped my birthday presents and told my mom I don't want anything but a GameCube. So when it comes out, that's all I want. Anyway, the monsters up ahead are a good deal stronger, though, so mind how you go. Alright, I ain't scared. Bring on the monsters, y'all. I'm on my way back from Coffinwell up in the north. I went there thinking I might be able to sell a few wares. The place is in terrible state, though. I got myself out of there as fast as my feet would carry me, I can tell you. If you're headed north, I'd advise you to be very, very careful up there. It's just Danny tearing apart some paper or whatever the hell she's messing with. Distracted by noises. Are you fully prepared to venture into new territory? Yeah. Well, you better be. It's a fair old way to the next town. Coffinwell. Alright. That's not Zier. Coffinwell's the next town. Hey, you're came from Stornway, haven't you? I really need to get my hands on a wing of bat. Apparently the Drac mages over near Zier drop them all the time. Okay, so we got 2 different drops we need to get near Zier. There's no great rush or anything, but do you think you could bring me one next time you're passing? Please, please. A bat wing, huh? Thank you so much. Oh, it's Romeo. We got Romeo and Julia quests now. Alright. Thing is, it's all the rage with the girls at the moment. It's had a bit of pizzazz to an outfit with a wing of bat. So you could be Batman. I didn't know Romeo was going to be Batman. So my girlfriend's been pestering me to get a hold of one for her. The girls can be so demanding sometimes. Anyway, if you can get one for me, it'll be able to escape the ear bending. I've acquiesced to the quest. Cotton trousers, okay. So anyway, I guess, long story short about the whole Pokemon card thing. I didn't say long story. I already talked about the long story, but one of these days I might have to show off some Pokemon cards just because we've been getting some cool stuff. At least show off my what I consider my half of the collection. I don't know. Me and Mara have kind of decided to share the whole thing, but, you know, obviously the Eevee stuff and the Zorua and Zoroark stuff is hers because, you know, that's what she wants. I've been collecting some cool cards of my own that are just ones that I, you know, think are cool, and, you know, and just keeping obviously any other cool ones we get along the way because we're pulling packs. But other than the 30th anniversary stuff coming out in like September and beyond, which we would very much like to try to get our hands on, I think we're mostly going to try to pull back a little bit, only buy cards specific to what we want, like just go on like, you know, TCG Player or whatever. Even we're thinking about going to a card convention this next weekend. And maybe just get our hands on some cards we actually want specific. Because at this point, the scalper pricing for buying packs and boxes and stuff is stupid. So unless you can get lucky and find stuff in store for MSRP, it's just not even worth it anymore, man. You're better off just buying the cards you want. Like, seriously. It's so stupid right now. Like, Morrow really did pick a bad time to jump back into this hobby. We jumped into the 151 at like perfect time because we got all the 151 stuff for MSRP prices off of Amazon, no less, which is crazy to think back on now from 2 years ago. Anyway, I'm just testing out my power against these new enemies. I should probably skip a lot of enemies right now and head to the next town so I can buy some new stuff, so my equipment is up to snuff for the new area. Well, we can obviously see that we are strong enough to take things down, but these enemies are taking a little bit more of a beating to take down, so expected. Expected. We're also getting lots of money now. 94 for one fight is a lot, which is nice. I keep looking at the map like I'm going to walk into this little like tree area and it's going to be a dead end, but no, it's not. What is that guy? Is that... What the hell is this guy? The heck? Chariot Chapel? I don't like the look of you. I don't like the look of your... the cut of your jib, sir. Mr. Chapel. Ouchies. Nice. Critical hit. I guess just to cap off the Pokemon conversation in general, besides wanting to show stuff off, yeah, it's just the GameStop thing really pissed me off yesterday and really put into perspective how annoying the whole thing is. And it's just like I want to pre-order the 30th anniversary stuff if I could, but I don't really want to buy stuff for literally triple. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. Literally triple the price. The freaking $200 box that they're selling for MSRP, that's the price. $200. It's an expensive box, but it comes with hella cards. It goes like 30 booster packs. It's a cool box. I would like to buy one. But guess what? That shit is $600 at GameStop. That literal triple price. And every single other part of that set that they're coming out for the 30th anniversary, every other little box that's coming out also triple price. You know, a $20 box is $60. The $50 ETB box is $150. Like, they're literally tripling the price on everything. It's so fucking dumb. Before it even comes out. That's fucking absurd. get on my fucking soapbox about Pokemon cards today, but goddamn, shit pissed me off yesterday. Like, I wasn't even that mad that we didn't find a lot of stuff. I kind of expected not to find a lot of stuff, but I was more mad about going to GameStop at the end and finding out just how absurd things are right now when it comes to just trying to get stuff that's not even out yet. So dumb. But it does, like I said, what was probably going to end up happening is when those cards come out, we're probably just going to go try and get in line, you know, when a store opens at one of the stores that may sell it. We're not going to go to a card shop, because fuck that. They're not going to have enough to go around, I don't think. My best bet, I think, is to just pick a store, any store that will hopefully have the boxes we want, and we'll just go early enough to get in line. Because those stores are likely to have a lot of choice, a lot of stock, and they're only going to sell 1 or 2 to people. They're not going to sell more than that. So hopefully, you know, it works out. But yeah, we'll worry about that in September and beyond when the time comes for that set to come out. A to-be-continued story. But yeah, I would like to show off some of the cards we got. We got some cool stuff. Danny, what are you yelling about? Shut up. You're going to get a new game that releases tomorrow. It's called Sword Art Online Echoes of Aincrad. Okay, cool. I've not watched any Sword Art Online, so I'm not a big fan or anything, so I don't know much about it. I do know a lot of people love that series of anime, though, so, you know, enjoy yourself, Omega. Spellcraft. Okay, I was trying to get to Natural Magic Might, I believe, and we're going to get there now, and then maybe we'll shift this to something else afterwards, but I would like to just have her magic spellcraft just keep getting better and better. I don't really feel like I need to boost up any of her weapon stuff, even though it would be nice. I think I'm better off just focusing on her magic skills. Let's get to the town. Like, I could walk around some more, sure, but let's get to the town. I want to buy some stuff. See if we're going to buy some new equipment. I am up to $5,000 now. Let's go spend some of it. Get a little stronger before we fight too much more fights. This must be Coffinwell, I would assume. Also, Danny's being a crackhead behind me, if you guys didn't catch that.